2025 was a weird year, a pretty bad year, honestly. But today we're ranking every WWE PLE from worst to best. And also, quick clarification, we are not doing Saturday night's main events. None of them. We're just doing strictly pay-per-views. Alright. Number 12 was WrestlePalooza. And honestly, this show is just... it's really bad. I don't know, man. Like, I give it a 2 out of 10. I know AJ Lee and Punk had a mixed gender tag match. I understand that. Cool, whatever. And Io and Stephanie, which is, by the way, the best match of the night. But that you have to spend $30 for a lackluster show, and you get to see John Cena get squashed in 7 minutes by Brock Lesnar, who needs to look strong at 48 years old, who's beating up another 50-year-old almost. Yeah. Awesome. Total score, 2 out of 10. Best match, Io versus Stephanie. Worst match, Brock versus Cena. Number 11 is Survivor Series. And Jesus Christ, this show was just another waste of time. And before people go, oh, it wasn't that bad, Creed. Well, I see it like this. This is the last big pay-per-view of the year. This is one of the big 4 pay-per-views, quote-unquote. And the Women's War Game was lame and tame. Nikki versus Stephanie was just boring and like a bathroom break match. Dom and Cena was basically ruined by Judgment Day shenanigans. And people let it go, he made them look strong. Girl, they're going to break up this year, hopefully. So I don't care. That does not move me at all. And the Men's War Game was easily the best show, but the bar was in hell, so it was an okay. But if you rank for all the War Games match, this match is definitely at the bottom of them all. So overall score, 2 out of 10. Worst match, Nikki Bailey versus Stephanie, and best match is the Men's War Game match by default because yeah. Anywho, we go to number 10. Number 10 is a pay-per-view that doesn't get enough hate, and it's the Royal Rumble from this year. People have to go, oh, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. This entire show was literally ruined about the outcomes of every freaking match besides one, which was the best match of the night. First, we have the Women's Royal Rumble, which is the worst match of the darn night, in my opinion. You have 9 women get eliminated at one time, and then 5 seconds later, Charlotte Flair comes out, so everyone and their grandmama knows Charlotte Flair is going to win the Royal Rumble. Everyone knows that. Everyone and their grandma knows that. So everyone, the whole crowd gets took out of the last 10 to 15 minutes of the darn Royal Rumble, which kind of ruins it, and Charlotte gets booed when she wins the Royal Rumble. Why? Because everyone is sick of Charlotte Flair. Then you go to the men's tag team match, which was the only interesting part, was when the Street Profits attacked everyone after their match. But that's kind of sad. Obviously, the best match was Cody Kevin Owens. I mean, dude, that was sick. And a lot of people thought we was teasing a Cody heel turn because how evil and mischievous he was acting in that match. But that was genuinely a banger match. 5 stars, in my opinion. 5 stars. Love that darn match. But anywho, then we get to the main event, which is ruined by the simple fact of you have this star-studded all-stars Royal Rumble lineup with talent from the brim, and the winner is Jay Yeeting Uso, and he eliminates John Cena last. Are we for real? Are we so for real right now? Like, you made us stay up to 11 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock to see Jay freaking Uso win the Royal Rumble. John Cena was right there. CM Punk was right there. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre. How many people was more qualified to win the Royal Rumble over Jay freaking Uso? Whatever. 3 out of 10. Worst match was the Women's Royal Rumble. Best match was Cody and Kevin Owens ladder match. We go to number 9. Number 9 is one of them shows where, like, it's just, people want to say it was good, but in my opinion, it was heavily carried by 2 matches, in my opinion. And I know a lot of people that go, well, the Punk and Cena match was really good. I thought it was okay. It's the weakest out of their entire matches. And then it was ruined by Bloodline shenanigans. from the vision and the entire roster. I don't care for that. I'm sorry. That's ran its course for me. I don't care. And then you got Asuka and Jade, which had one of the worst matches of all freaking time. Not of all freaking time. One of the worst matches in the WWE this year. Definitely top 10. And no offense, that right there told me Jade was not ready for the main event scene. Because if you cannot have a decent match with Asuka of all people, yeah, buddy, we gotta wrap it up real quick. I can't lie. I can't lie. I definitely cannot lie. But yeah, I don't know. This show was like a nothing burger to me. It's kind of boring. I mean, Raquel and Rhea was a lot better than I thought it would be. But like, no offense, the bar was in hell for this show. And honestly, the best match was Cody versus Randy. It's kind of the reason why I believe we should get Cody versus Randy this year. Because like, the history is there. This will be so epic. But WWE does not know how to book for shit. So, yeah, Night of Champions gets a 3 out of 10. Worst match, Jade versus Asuka. Best match, Randy versus Cody. Anywho, number 8. Alright, I've been nice enough. Number 8 is WrestleMania 41. The entire show. This has got to go down as one of the most disappointing, underwhelming WrestleManias in a long time. This WrestleMania just falls flat. Night 1 does not have a single match over 5 out of 10. The only good match is the main event, which is a 10 out of 10 banger. That is the best match of Night 1. It's the main triple threat with Roman, Seth, and Punk. The worst match is New Day versus War Raiders. That match was so boring, so dry. You can hear a pin drop in the crowd. That's how dreadful it was. Then you get to Night 2, which has 2 of the worst matches I think I've ever seen. People want to say, oh, well, dude, you're just too hard on Logan Paul. Logan Paul's a great superstar. Logan Paul's ready. Logan Paul had a stinker with AJ Styles. If you have a stinker with AJ, Logan had a match so bad with Styles, people thought AJ Styles was washed. Then he would go on to have a banger with John Cena a few months later. Yeah, don't say Logan Paul's ready to be a super duper star. Get that out of my face. And also Night 2, Cody Cena was just dreadful. You have the main event WrestleMania, and it's a boring, sloppy wrestling match that's interfered by the rapper Travis Scott. Then on top of that, John Cena's doing this horrible heel character, which no one convinced was good, because Jesus Christ, he dropped that thing in the first month, in my opinion. That thing was just boring all the way around. And yeah, that dreadful, just absolutely dreadful. Like, I'm sorry, that hurts my brain to think about how bad this WrestleMania was. Like, genuinely, out of like 2 nights, there's been actually 4 matches worth rewatching out of all of it. Maybe 4. I'm probably just being generous at this point. But WrestleMania 41 gets a total score 3 out of 10. I'm sorry, just dreadful, lackluster, boring, a waste of WrestleMania. Worst match for Night 1, New Day versus War Raiders. Best match of Night 1, the men's triple threat. Night 2, worst match is Logan Paul, AJ Styles, and Cody Cena. Best match is the women's triple threat. Shout out to the ladies. They tore the house down with that match. Enough of this crappy show. We'll move on to number 7. Number 7 is such a forgettable show. Didn't you think about it? And you're like, wow, this was generally a lackluster show. You could literally cancel every match out the show besides the women's Money in the Bank, and you would miss nothing else. You would generally miss, you would miss nothing else. I'm yawning at how boring this show was. Seth did not need the Money in the Bank win. I'm sorry. Yes, as cool as the moment was, and he wants to stop Punk, yada, yada, yada. I get the story. I just do not care for the story. And on top of that, the tag match, which was the worst match of the night, was so boring. Why is the best part of your match a R-Truth return / a Ron Killings debut that went absolutely nowhere after 1 week of storytelling, technically speaking? Because he cut a promo on Raw, had a match with Cena, and he disappeared. For good. Forever. That was it. Awesome. A waste of freaking time. The best match was Women's Money in the Bank. Naomi got her moment. Her cash-in was legendary, but we'll get that later in the video. But Naomi genuinely deserves her flowers. One of the best, one of my all-time personal favorite women wrestlers, honestly. I have a soft spot for Naomi. Love that woman. But Anywho, let's move on to number 6, shall we? Also, it gets a 3 out of 10. This was another lackluster crap pay-per-view, in my opinion. Number 6 is Backlash. And honestly, this show kind of let me down. And no offense, there's a lot of reasons. This show could actually been a lot better. It's just WWE's execution on like B-tier shows is so sloppy. Like, I understand the Big Four or the Big Four for a reason. But no offense, nothing really happens on these darn shows. And the most controversial thing in the show was Randy Cena having their last match ever, and it's ruined by an R-Truth interference, which was pretty lame in my opinion. I mean, no offense, but really? Really? Shenanigans and one of the biggest rivals in your company's history? It's not my favorite Cena rival, but like, I will still acknowledge the impact it had. Then you had Gunther and Pat McCaffrey have a close one-on-one match that went 5 minutes too long in my opinion. Seriously? And the United States Fatal 4-Way match was cool, I guess, but like, I don't remember much from it, and it was kind of lackluster, no offense, because like, if I can't remember a Fatal 4-Way match for the United States Championship, was it really that good in the first place? And honestly, the best part of this match was Lyra and Becky. I mean, no offense, Becky reminded people how great she is, Lyra reminded people how great she's going to be in the future. Shout out to the ladies for carrying this sorry show. Best match, Lyra Becky. Worst match, Pat and Gunther, obviously. This show gets a solid 4 out of 10. I could argue 5 out of 10, but I'm not going to be too nice today. I don't care, sue me. Anywho, we're now entering the top 5. Let's continue. Number 5 is a weird one for me because I don't necessarily hate this show, but I don't really love this show either, if that makes any sense. I wouldn't go back and rewatch it for fun, but it does have a really great match on here, in my opinion, but also a really stinker match on here, too, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, Logan and Cena, a lot of people would say is the best match on the show, which is false. That match is overrated as hell, and that match is a solid 5 out of 10, which is not bad, but it's kind of a spot fest tribute match, which is cool, but not my cup of tea, honestly. Not my cup of tea, honestly. But the best match was Rusev versus Sheamus. I mean, them fellas, what people like to call real graps. Them brothers were wrestling each other. They were trying to kill each other. I live for that kind of wrestling. I live to see that kind of wrestling. That junk was awesome. They stole the show, in my opinion. Generally, one of the best matches of the year from WWE standards. But on the other hand, I feel like it gets forgotten because people have to go, oh my god, Logan and Cena and the ending with Becky join the Division, which everyone should have seen coming like, a mile away, but like, whatever, I guess. Cool. Also, the worst match was Nikki Bella and Becky. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Why does Nikki Bella keep getting title shots? That woman can't wrestle. She can't wrestle. She can't cut a promo. She is washed. She is trash. She was never good then. She's not good now. Stop calling this woman a legend. I could name 30 women in WWE history that's better than this woman, that clears this woman, this fraud. Oh my god, get her out of this company. Anywho, we're now coming down to number 4. Yippee. Number 4 is actually SummerSlam. This show has actually grown on me since I watched it. A lot more than I thought it would. It's a great show. I mean, yeah, there's some rough, rocky matches. I mean, the Logan Paul Jelly Roll tag match is kind of lame. I don't really care for it, but that's not even the worst match of night 1. The worst match of night 1 is Cross versus Sami Zayn. I mean, come on now, dude. If you can have a good match with Sami Zayn, you're not a good wrestler. And yeah, Cross has an interesting character and an interesting idea of what he was or could be. But no offense, if you can't lace him up and go with the best and put on a good match with one of the best, then do you really need to be here? Respectfully. No offense to Cross, I'm not going to sit here and be a Cross hater, but I'm just being honest here. Then, the best match of night 1 was CM Punk and Gunther. I'm sorry, that match had everything I needed in a wrestling match. And yeah, you could argue it went about 5-10 minutes too long. I do agree. It did get kind of sluggish at times. But Gunther having fear when he tastes his own blood was honestly one of the best storytelling moments I think we've had all year, in my opinion. Punk and Gunther put on a masterclass. Punk's Fantastic Four gear, beautiful. I need that jacket. I need it. I need it. I need it. But night 2, the worst match was Solo and Jacob. I feel like this match kind of ruined my hype for Jacob, and honestly, I'm grown more fond of Solo, honestly. Solo has grown a lot on me, but Jacob's kind of lost its love. I don't know why, but I know he's been out for a few months too. But I don't know. Ever since this match, Jacob just kind of feels, it's Jacob. I don't care. It's Jacob. But night 2's best match is honestly easily Cody Cena. That match, oh my gosh, that was a 5-star classic through and through. It's so much fun. It has so much replay value. I think Cody took 17, 18 AAs in that match. Like, this match is so much fun. We got one last true showing of Super Cena. He looked smooth. He looked 10 years younger. It was so much fun. This show gets a 6.5 out of 10. An awesome show. I enjoyed myself overall. There was a few stinkers out here, but still, once again, solid show. I enjoyed myself. Number 3. Shall we continue, I guess? Number 3 is hands down Crown Jewel. It's a great show, in my opinion. Not the best show, but a great show, in my opinion. I enjoy myself through and through. It's not necessarily a bad match, but I think the weakest match here is Stephanie versus Tiffany, in my humble opinion. But the best match is AJ versus Cena by a country mile. God, I love AJ versus Cena. It's probably one of my favorite matches from WWE in the last 10 years. I mean, like, every time they enter the ring with each other, it's just masterful. It's beautiful. It's cinema, as the kids call it. Mwah, chef kiss. But, okay. That's all I really can say for this one. 7 out of 10. Best matches, Cena, AJ. Worst matches, Tiffany and Stephanie. You know what I meant. But anywho, number 2. Number 2 shouldn't be much of a shock here, but it's Elimination Chamber. A good 10 out of 10 pay-per-view, PLE, whatever you want to call it. It has everything you need. Great moments, great matches. I mean, the worst match is the Nikki, Candice, Tiffany, Trish Stratus tag match. I mean, no offense, that could have been an email. Like, no offense. Trish looked great, I guess. But other than that, I don't really care. The women's Elimination Chamber match was awesome. Jay coming out, beating the crap out of Naomi was crazy. The end with Rhea, Io, Bianca. The end of the match was awesome. Excuse me. Kevin and Darren Sammy was one of the best matches of the during year. Love that match. That match was awesome. But the best match is the men's chamber, in my opinion. That may be a hot take, as the kids call it, but I love this match to death. Seth and Cena, one of my favorite rivals. It's underrated as hell. It's not talked about. I just love when these two collab, go at it. However you want to say it. I'm sorry. I'm throwing words out, not making sense. Cena and Punk was beautiful. I mean, love seeing that. Seth coming and causing Punk the chamber. I mean, what else can you want from a darn show? And then the heel turn in, when we thought we was going to get one of the best heel runs of all their time, but hindsight is 2020, I guess. But still, awesome show, awesome crowd, awesome everything. But it's not number 1. So what is number 1? Well, it's pretty obvious what's number 1. So let's get into number 1. It's the women's exclusive pay-per-view. It is Evolution, in my opinion. It is hands down the pay-per-view of the year. I mean, they got everything right. Every match was good. Every match told a story. Every match had the crowd involved and hooked from beginning to end. Honestly, dude, there's not really a bad match on this card either. I think the weakest is the Battle Royale. But they even got the right winner. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. The right winner was Stephanie. And then you get the main event, which is the best times Io versus Rhea. Which these two are going to have classic matches for years to come, in my opinion. And they're a tag team right now. But I love seeing these two in a fight. Beautiful, beautiful, absolute cinema, in my opinion. And then you got a cash in for Naomi as well. Winning the Women's World Championship was phenomenal. Awesome, in my opinion. Great stuff. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, 10 out of 10, no notes for me, honestly. But yeah, this year has definitely been a weird one for pay-per-views. I mean, if you look back, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 score below 5 out of 10. I mean, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 12. Only 5, in my opinion, were worth watching. And the other 7 were skippable, forgettable. And keep in mind, 2 of them were Big 4. No, 3 of them: Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and Survivor Series. So yeah, in my opinion, WWE has got to do a whole lot better next year. I mean, I don't know what they were doing, what they were thinking, but god dang, this year was very lackluster on the women for pay-per-views. They need to do better. They need to try better, in my opinion. But yeah, what was your favorite pay-per-view? What was your least favorite pay-per-view from this year? Like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. I mean, this is so awesome. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm sorry, y'all. I love you guys. I don't know what time you'll be seeing this, but if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If not, Happy Holidays. I love you guys. Enjoy time with your family. Be safe. Take care. And like always, thanks for watching. Peace out.